Hey buddies, SomeNutzGuy here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. In this video, we are going to teach you guys all about catalysts, how they work, how to get the most value out of them, and some ways that you can actually save some time when using catalysts as well, because they can be a little bit finicky and funny. So, all right, first things first, what is a catalyst? A catalyst is something, it's this vault catalyst here, and it's what it does, as you can see, combine with a vault crystal to add modifiers. This is the general recipe, although you can convert unwanted catalysts into a new catalyst. I don't know if I'll really ever be doing this necessarily. Maybe sometimes if I have an abundance of Alexandrite and low Beniatite and Larimar, and I've got a couple of catalysts that I don't want to use. And there are definitely some catalysts that you probably never want to use. Now I have two chests here. I've broken my catalysts into two categories. Category number one is anything that has a random positive modifier. Just to give you an example, for those of you that don't know how this works, if I go to an anvil and I put the crystal there and the catalyst here, it will give me some modifiers on this crystal, and it will be dependent on what the catalyst says. So the two categories are ones with a positive modifier that's random, and ones that do not have a random positive modifier. The reason for this is a lot of the time that you'll be spending with catalysts is searching for specific modifiers. As an example, there's combinations that even have specific names in the Vault Hunters community, like the CRP crystal is a copious, rich, plentiful, which is a 4 times, 3 times, and a 2 times vault ores spawn chance. So when you put a CRP, copious, rich, plentiful crystal together, it's going to have an absolutely insane amount of ores. So what you'd essentially be doing is you'd say, take all your catalysts, and the reason I have multiple tables here is they can hold 10 catalysts per table. And instead of, like, you know, having your crystals in your hand, check that one, okay, nope, then just remove the catalyst, check the other catalyst, it can get very confusing. So it might be a good idea to set up multiple tables full of catalysts for ease of checking. And again, the ones that you want to put in here will be the ones with the random positives. And I'll explain what the value these bring a little bit later. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take these 3 crystals and we're looking through to see anything we want to do. Now, things like super lucky are also really good. So I would highly recommend sort of learning the modifiers. I've done a video on that. If that's something that you want to look into further, or you can check vaulthunters.gg under the guides section. And we're looking for things that we want to do. Ideally, really, it's going to be copious, rich, and plentiful, or lucky, luckier, super lucky, and gilded or horde, which are the ones that improve the amount of and quality of loot that you get, and increase the number of gilded chests. Copious, rich, plentiful for the ores, or you might be trying to do whatever else you're trying to do. But these are two of the things that people are often trying to do. Don't see anything there, so we can pop it in here, and we have a rich here. This also comes with crowded and slowed. Now, crowded is a bit of a pain in the butt, and that has more mobs spawn around you, not from spawners, but just the natural spawns in the vault. More of those will be spawning around you. So I probably want to take this, so I would take that, and I now have rich, crowded, and slowed. Slowed is a pain in the butt. Crowded is a pain in the butt. You can also use vault gear to counteract some of these negatives. So if you have an idol or something that gives you immunity to slow, you'll want to equip it for this vault, because you already know that you're going to have slow when you get in there. And now we have crowded. So we have 1 really good positive and 2 negatives. When we're going to try and negate those negatives as much as possible. So this is when we could go into here and we can see, hey, we've got safe zone. Never mind, that's for traps. Personal space, perfect. This is a lovely modifier for this. So this catalyst, right? This catalyst will give me the personal space modifier, and that's it. Crowded increases the number of mobs that spawn around me. Personal space reduces the number of mobs that spawn around me. So I would probably want to equip this with this one, or I might want to, I'll consider it. Equip this one to this one. And there we go. Hold up. Now, I'm not going to do this just yet, because every time you add a new catalyst, it resets all the options on all the catalysts. So it refreshes it as if it's a new crystal as far as catalysts go. So if I put this catalyst back in here, we're now going to have a separate list of modifiers. You notice we no longer have the super lucky or what it was that we had in the corner there. So again, I'm looking for copious, rich, and plentiful. And I can use my other modifiers, my other crystals, my other catalysts to, one, nullify negative modifiers on that crystal, i.e. personal space and crowded, or two, I can add pretty neutral catalysts to a catalyst that I'm trying to get specific things on to re-roll the chances for my existing catalysts. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll explain. If I put this crystal in and I go through all of these and there's no catalysts that I want to add, no copious, rich, or plentiful, then I can go in here, then I'll add this personal space, and then I'll go in and I'll check again. And I'll go through this list and I'll check again for each one of these and looking for that copious, rich, plentiful. I already have rich, so I'll be looking for copious and plentiful. You can, through catalysts, you can only have one of each modifier. You'll notice over here that when I put this in, this one doesn't show up because this catalyst would give me slowed and this crystal already has slowed. You can't double up. So this vault catalyst is not an option that's available to this. And when cycling comes in mind, I might take things. There's a couple of really bad here. This is a terrible, terrible catalyst. Just adds a random negative modifier. The only real use for this would be to convert it into another one, perhaps, or check your crystals and see what you want to re-roll. So it's a random negative. This would give it fast. So that reduces the vault time by, say, 2.5 minutes. Now, if I decide that that's worth then re-rolling the crystal, because if I do put this on, I'm going to gain the fast negative, which reduces vault time, which is a shame, but it will re-roll all these potential catalysts, and I can then go back looking for, copious and plentiful. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. I think I've gone through pretty much everything I wanted to go through here. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. I go live on my Twitch channel every day except Monday and Friday, and it'd be great to see some of you guys there. I also run an SMP Vault Hunter server. It's for viewers from the Twitch channel. All you got to do to get access to that is jump on the Twitch channel, earn 3,000 channel points, and you can unlock the whitelist through the channel point redemptions. Alrighty, guys. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.